Yeah, our preparations have gone fairly well. We had some time, one training session in Dar es Salaam, and we've had now 2 training sessions here in Zanzibar. Of course, yesterday our training session was a little bit disturbed because it was quite strange that we had to train with Berkane training right next to us with the field, and of course that hampers your tactical preparation when both the opposition teams can be watching each other train. That's not the most ideal preparation when you want to do anything tactical. But other than that, we're ready. It was a match in the first leg where our players will probably take the most lessons from the entire season. The entire season, meaning when you suffer a loss like we did, there are so many lessons to be learned, and with our young team, that is the best time for our players to grow. And we have taken the lessons, we have learned. Of course, we know the level of Berkane, especially this season, winning Botola with more than 5 games to go. So of course you're dealing with a team that is probably Champions League level, and of course that is where we have to aspire to, especially next season, if all goes well, that we qualify for Champions League, inshallah. So a perfect moment for our team to grow, a perfect moment for our team to test itself, and a perfect moment for us to gather all the information that we got from the first leg and be fully prepared for this huge match for the entire club, for the entire Tanzania tomorrow.
And Kapombe, how prepared is your team?
Kwa niaba ya wachezaji, sisi kama sisi tumejiandaa vizuri, na leo ni siku ya mwisho ya maandalizi yetu tunaenda kufanya kuelekea katika mchezo wa finali, lakini naweza kusema kwamba tupo hapa na tunafurahia kuwa hapa na tunafurahia kuwa katika hatua hii, na jambo kubwa tunafurahia mchezo huu wa raundi ya pili tunaenda kumalizia katika ardhi hii ya nyumbani, na imani mchezo utakuwa ni mzuri na mchezo utakuwa mgumu, lakini sisi tumejiandaa kuweza kufanya vizuri na kuweza kupata matokeo mazuri.
I think if you listen to my press conference at the end of the match, I think it was clear. We were prepared for it. The first 20 minutes in Berkane is normally very powerful, very strong, very dominant in any team they play. Constantine got 4, Stellenbosch got 5, and you know, you have to look at the context of our team, and the context of our team, we've got a very young team. We have one player that has played a final before, that is Fabrice Ngoma. Berkane has played the final last season with more or less the same team, so a very experienced team that know how to play final. So as much as we were prepared, and that's why I talk about the lessons out of the match, you can prepare the team, you can speak to them about what's to come, but when you come to an occasion like this, a final, and it's the first time for most of them, sometimes you rather need a hard hit over the head to be able to learn, and that is what we have done. You saw me getting a yellow card in the match, and the yellow card was more for my players than for anything else, because my players needed to realize what's at stake, realize that despite the occasion, despite the hostility from the crowd, despite the dominance from Berkane, we are a good side and we can compete, and we showed that for the rest of the match. I think Kamara made one more fantastic save that should have been 3-0. But if you look at the expected goals, Berkane had 1.18 expected goals in the match. That means they scored 2 goals, but realistically they could have scored the third, with Kamara making the point-blank save, 1-on-1 against Rihai. But other than that, we came back into the game, we've learned from it. In the second half, we changed slightly tactically. And then on, it was an even match. We've had half chances, they have had half chances, but by the end of the game, the players had the confidence to know that yes, we can compete. Yes, if we play to our full potential, we can beat Berkane. So a lot of lessons, like I said in our first statement, from the match, and we're fully prepared now to face them here in Zanzibar. Yeah, of course, we knew Berkane in the first leg. We were fully prepared in the first leg, but for the players to experience that first 20 minutes was probably what matters most, because you can prepare, you can be tactically prepared in terms of your game plan and how you want to approach, but sometimes the occasion, especially for young players experiencing it the first time, they have to experience it, they have to live through it, and they have to grow from such moments. And the second leg is going to be a different game. The second leg, we are here in Zanzibar. We know Benjamin Kappa, of course. We are disappointed that the game is not there. And I would do the same if I was supposed to play Simba in Benjamin Kappa. 1-0 FC Bravos, 2-1 Sfaxian, 2-0 Constantine. Al Ahly Tripoli with a bigger budget than Berkane, 3-1. Then they moved our game with Stellenbosch and we won 1-0 here. Okay, Benjamin Kappa is a huge advantage for us, and it has a special feeling for the Tanzanians when no team comes out alive, whether it's Wydad, whether it's Al Ahly, whoever it is. And of course, we don't use that as an excuse. We come here with full confidence, we come here with full pride that the people of Zanzibar will stand behind us, the people of Tanzania will fly over. I'm sure there will be a sea of red when the bus comes driving up to the stadium. And that is the type of home ground advantage we have to fight for, and the home ground advantage we've got to try to accumulate here from the people of Tanzania and the people of Zanzibar to come together, to unite, and to make this feel like a Simba home ground, although it's not Benjamin Kappa. Teams, and I don't want to label certain teams, but we need a referee that is going to handle the match in a correct way in relation to time wasting. If the ball goes out and one of the Berkane players suddenly gets stung by a bee or suddenly fall down because of an immediate injury, let the stretcher come and take him off and let them play with 10 men. Because time wasting, you know, we're here at a huge event for African football. So let us play our normal 60 minutes plus ball in play rather than 40 minutes a ball in play. So we need a referee that has to be strong in relation to time wasting. We need a referee that has to be strong in relation to faking injuries, falling down for anything that disturbs this event. Because this is an event that for African football to show that we can produce. We've seen the Champions League 4-3, 5-4, really fantastic football being played. And yes, Berkane wants to win and they have a 2-0 lead and they will play the game slightly slower, which is normal. It's your way to win, but not in an extravagant way that suddenly the goalkeeper makes a save and his left toe suddenly finds an injury. Let us be really clear in relation to how we handle these injuries. He's injured, take him off at the time and continue. Let football be the winner, because if we lose fairly, we learn, we grow, but let's make a spectacle for African football, because this is what we're here to do. We need a strong referee to be able to know that a player has gone injured, take him off the pitch, let them play with 10 men until he gets healed in relation to his injury, and then they can come back onto the field. And if there's excessive time wasting, if there's faking injuries, if there's in an extravagant way, we need a referee to be able to stamp it down, because I'm telling you, it could start from the first minute.